The holidays are a time many people look forward to, but for some it can be very scary and a dangerous time of the year. Battered Women's Support Services in Vancouver says intimate partner violence can rise this time of year. For more on this, we're joined by its Executive Director, Angela Marie MacDougall. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Dan.
Why do we see an uptick in intimate partner violence this time of year?
Yeah, well, it is a mix about the uptick. What we do see, certainly, and there's been some research that's come from the UK that tells us that, yes, there is an increase in violence. And it has to do, of course, with just the pressure that we see in families and the pressure to really have the holiday time be meaningful and to come together. And so often people are spending more time together. But we know that violence is, when domestic violence, intimate partner violence, it is happening regardless of whether there's a holiday or whether there's an event. But sometimes with the added pressure and expectations that we have around the holiday season, it can certainly create a bit more of a dynamic where abuse could increase.
And I guess factors such as if people are feeling financial pressures and partying, alcohol, substance use, that kind of thing as well, right?
Well, those things don't cause abuse, but they can certainly be aggravating kind of factors in the abuse happening. And it's certainly something that we want to work with survivors around and to think about in the sense of safety planning.
You mentioned data. Is there any specific data that Canada has or that you follow in this country?
Well, there isn't, but in the sense of peer-reviewed. But we know anecdotally through our work at Battered Women's Support Services that so often women that are dealing with violence, they will want to just kind of hunker down and sort of bear it out over the holiday season in light of not wanting to create kind of want to make everything to work for the holidays. There's a lot of pressure to have the family experience be, and all what you said in terms of the financial aspects and of course drinking. So these things are things that I know that victims and survivors are navigating. And mostly we know that transition houses are full as well at this time. People tend to stay in place if they haven't left already, then or returned to abusive relationship. Then if they're in a transition house, they're going to stay. So there are some limited resources available during this time as well, in the sense of safe options.
I was going to ask, and we appreciate your time. What are the options that people have that even if resources are slim?
Well, I do think that anybody that's concerned about an abusive relationship certainly has that should reach out to their local transition house. For sure, there are transition houses all across British Columbia, and they often have 24-hour crisis lines, and it's a way to reach out and to talk through their circumstance. Our crisis line, of course, is available, and we have support workers who are available to help with safety planning and navigating difficult circumstances, and those are all really important things. And anybody that's concerned about a friend or a family member, this is also a time where you could reach out and to ask in a safe way if there's anything that they need. And then certainly to connect with a frontline organization like a transition house or us, Battered Women's Support Services.
Angela Marie MacDougall, we appreciate your time and your perspective. Thank you.
Thanks.